When Tanya and others like her are so excited in the home buying process, they found that correct or right home or beautiful home, the home in which she and they say, I can raise my family here. They go through the process, get pre-approved at their lender, it's all going smoothly, and then a week before closing they find out they're not qualified for their home mortgage. It didn't work out. What? And all of a sudden it's like, all the emotions come just to the top. What is going on here? You said I was approved. And of course, how many decisions were made after that? Talk about emotional. I want to show you 3 things why that happens so that you can be aware and show you how it doesn't happen here at Guild Mortgage. The first thing that happens, I've seen, is that when they go sit down with their loan officer, they don't calculate the income correctly. It may seem simple to some, but whether it's hourly or salary or commissioned or self-employed, or you have unreimbursed business expenses, or you have an LLC, or lots of different things out there, so many different types of income, you've got to know how every one of them, not some of them, are calculated. Unfortunately, in Tanya's story and her situation, they didn't know how to calculate it. Her income was a little more complicated, but unfortunately, here at Guild, we have people who handle and deal with complicated things all the time, and we simplified it, and she got her home. A second thing that I've seen happen more times than not is credit. Now, you can pull your credit and get a score. Pretty simple. Sometimes that score is not high enough. Sometimes there is no score. How to get around that? Well, there are simple things you can do to do credit repair. Do you know that if you simply lower the balances on your credit cards, that your score will jump sometimes dramatically? And that alone can now make someone who is disqualified for a loan pre-approved, ready to go. Someone who has no credit at all, we can actually use alternative credit, meaning maybe it's rent, maybe it's your cell phone bill, maybe it's utilities. We can go take a record from that 12 months and use that for your credit. Alternatively, you can still buy a home. These are things that a lender, the loan officer with experience, has been around the block, knows what to do, and in my opinion, puts themselves in your shoes. How would I feel? How would I want to be treated? How would I want to have the experience? I'm making life-changing decisions right now. I'm moving my family, or I'm changing and using hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I got to pay interest. What's the best decision for me? Now, a third thing that I see that happens is you get past those steps, you order the appraisal, and the property does not qualify. Well, what do you do with that? The property doesn't qualify by, how can that be? Comparable sales have to be within a certain distance. They have to have sold within a certain period of time. They have to be on certain records. So even if the appraised value comes in at value, there are many other factors. You have to understand, and when I say you, I mean the loan officer and the lender, how that works, and have a relationship with underwriting, with those who are making the final decision. Now, there are times when you might have a question up front. We actually go online and we look at the house. Sometimes we drive past the house before we even order the appraisal. What could be? We go on the tax records. We go and look at the title reports. What could be a problem with this property? Is there a shared well? Did you ever think about that one? There are so many different variables there that you have to know about to make sure it goes smoothly. I'm the front man. I am going and looking for problems. I am looking for anything that can mess it up for you so that you don't have to worry about it. Or if there is a worry, how about you know about it within the first day or 2? So you can move on rather than get connected to this house and find out 3 weeks, a month, 2 months later, wait a minute, everything's just changed. By the way, I've learned time is money. Time is the most valuable asset we have. Don't waste it in a lender that doesn't know what they're doing. To get your loan processed the Guild way, or simply just to answer your questions, contact my office. We'll take care of you.